Hey guys, welcome to my current events and topic page. Tennessee tornado live updates, Nashville hit and 22 killed across the state. Right now, President Trump said he's going to visit Nashville on Friday. Now I'm going to skip this. Here's showing rescue workers freed from a collapsed home in Mount Juliet, Tennessee on Tuesday. I've been through a couple of tornadoes and they do leave some devastating messes. A powerful storm early Tuesday spawned tornadoes that ripped through Tennessee, killing at least 22 people and creating a trail of devastation that struck Nashville and stretched across several counties in the central part of the state. I heard it was 1 a.m., is what I have been hearing. Officials said the full extent of the storm's wrath remained impossible to grasp as the death toll climbed and an untold number of people were accounted for as of Tuesday morning. At least 16 fatalities were reported in Putnam County, roughly 80 miles east of Nashville, and deaths were reported in Davidson, Benton, and Wilson counties. In Nashville, the police said a man and woman had died after being struck by debris in East Nashville, an area of the city that had been among the hardest hit. The governor said it's too early to tell what's all happened, and they're still collecting data and everything. The tornadoes cut a path through the middle of Tennessee in the early morning hours on Tuesday. A line of severe storms moved through the region starting on Monday and late in the day. The National Weather Service urged people to take cover as forecasters warned of severe thunderstorms and potential for tornadoes. And here's a little map that shows where the tornadoes were reported in Tennessee. In Nashville, buildings were eviscerated and streets were filled with debris. In Nashville alone, the authorities reported that at least 48 structures had either partially or completely collapsed. It's a massive act of nature, said Nashville's mayor. Officials warned the number of confirmed fatalities could rise as officials were still working to get a handle on the reach of the devastation, and emergency workers continued to search through the rubble of damaged buildings. Police officers were going house to house in some areas, and road crews were clearing streets and dangerous electrical debris. It's not looking good right now. We still have several people missing, a lot of loved ones calling in wanting us to locate their family, said the sheriff. We hope the number doesn't go up, but it's not looking real promising at this point. In Nashville, fire officials said that more than 400 emergency calls have been made in the hours since the tornado touched down. Much of the damage in the city was concentrated in the Germantown neighborhood, which is north of downtown, and East Nashville, including considerable devastation in the popular Five Point area. Photographs and videos spread on social media shows buildings that had been shredded and streets strewn with debris. It truly does look like a war after a tornado like this, because I have seen it. I was walking home from, I can't remember where, right after a tornado. I think I was with my parents at my parents' house, and there had been a tornado, and it was a bad one. Trees were gone. It did look like a war zone. And I saw like a little dog on top of someone's roof walking around. I mean, he was okay, but the tornado lifted him up and put him on the roof. The tornadoes can do some very strange things. Residents reported homes with roofs that had been stripped off and windows that had been blown out. The John C. Toon Airport, 6 miles west of downtown, sustained significant damage with several hangars destroyed and power lines down, but none was reported at the international airport. On one local television newscast, an anchor shows viewers side-by-side photographs of streets lined with popular restaurants, hangouts, and murals alongside the rubble that had taken their place. The basement east, a popular music venue, was severely damaged and the roof appeared to have blown off, but the staff was all okay, thank God. Buildings can be repaired, but people, when they're gone, they're gone. So, schools are closed. Tens of thousands of people have lost power. The police in Mount Juliet said several people have been injured and several injured and residences destroyed. Sorry, guys, I get distracted easily. In Benton County, about 100 miles west of Nashville, at least 3 fatalities have been reported, and officials were assessing the toll. Power lines and roads down, and of course, electric was out, and much of that cleared and restored very timely. That's good to know. More to come as we tour areas There's a path that just shows the path, an estimated path through the city. That yellow line. Officials urged residents to stay home if they could, noting the dangers posed by debris and downed electrical lines. Schools in Nashville and elsewhere were closed. Nashville Electric Service is currently working to restore power to more than 47,000 customers. By early morning, cleanup had begun in the worst damaged area. Drones flew over affected areas. Let's see. I'm going to skip through this, guys, because I mostly just wanted to know how people were doing, and it's going into how, garages and porches and everything was damaged. President Trump's going to visit Friday. There are many videos and photos on social media showing the power of the storms. I've seen some, and you probably have too. Here is a longer clip of a tornado that was coming into view. You can clearly see the debris cloud and power flashes as it approaches, then passes just downtown Nashville. Okay, that's a pretty ominous looking sky. The tornadoes I've been in, everything gets like, the air gets green, and there's that calm before the storm, and then your ears, they pop. It's just a really strange thing. It's very weird. Like, you can feel the dynamics in the air change. Okay, then it says this former Tennessee State Prison, a 122-year-old building, no longer used to incarcerate people, was a, oh, never mind. It was just something that was destroyed. Okay, guys, there you go. Have a great day, and let's pray for the people of Nashville, please. And I pray that if you're from Nashville, everything's okay.